Okay, hello everybody. We're going to go ahead and start chapter 14.2, which is surface area of pyramids. So we've been working on the surface area of prisms. Now we're starting the pyramids. A pyramid looks like this shape where it has a base on the bottom, and depending on what shape that base is on the bottom, that is the type of pyramid that it is. And the pyramid is when the lateral faces are all triangles and they come up to a point. Okay, so that's the difference between a prism and a pyramid. Pyramid, your lateral faces are always triangles, and then they form together at a point on the top, and you would be able to describe what type of pyramid is by the shape of its base. So right here it talks about a regular pyramid is a pyramid whose base is a regular polygon. So it could be any polygon on the bottom. So if it is a square base, then it's a square pyramid. If it's a rectangle base, it would be a rectangular pyramid. If it is a triangle base, it would be a triangular pyramid. If it is an octagon base, it would be an octagon pyramid. So it's all going to depend on the shape of the base is going to determine what type of pyramid it is. Okay, so the height of each triangle is considered the slant height of the pyramid. Okay, so when you're looking at the pyramid in its 3D form, it's not a straight up and down vertical line, it's more of a slanted line, so they call that the slant height. And you would use that slant height when finding the area of these triangular lateral faces. Alright, so the surface area of a pyramid is the area of your base plus the area of your lateral faces. Just like the prism, you're going to have to find the area of each face. Okay? But just remember, for pyramids, there's only going to be one base. And depending on that shape of that base, it's going to determine how many triangle lateral faces you have. Okay, so example 1, finding the surface area of a square pyramid. Okay, so when you're trying to find the surface area of the square pyramid, we know that we need to find the area of the base, and we need to find the area of a lateral face. Because once we find the area of one of the lateral faces, all of the other lateral faces are going to be the same. So once you find the area of one, then you determine how many there are and multiply it by that number. Okay, so let's start with the area of the base. The base is a square. So basically this pyramid right here is opened up into this net. We turn the 3D figure into a two-dimensional figure so we can see what's happening here. The base is a square. To find the area of a square, it's side times side. So for this case, it's going to be 5 times 5, which equals 25. So that is the area of that square. Now, one of these triangular faces, we know its base is 5 and its slant height is 8. Okay, so it's still the same triangle formula, which is 1/2 area equals 1/2 base times height. So it's going to be 1/2. My base is 5, and my height, or my slant height, is 8. So the area of one lateral face, 5 times 8 is 40. Half of 40 is 20. So I got my area of my base, I have my area of one lateral face. Now all I need to do is find the sum of all of the areas, your base and all of your lateral faces. So for this example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle lateral faces. So my surface area is going to be the area of the base, which is 25, plus 20, plus 20, plus 20, plus 20, because I have 4 triangles with an area of 20. And that is going to equal 105 square inches. Okay, so that is the surface area of that pyramid. So again, we're just doing the same thing as we did with the surface area of the prism. We just need to make sure that we have all of the faces accounted for, and we're just finding the area of all of those. Pyramid seems a little bit less work because all you need to do is find the area of that one base and then find the area of one of the triangle lateral faces and multiply that by how many there are, okay, and then add them all together. All right, for example 2, finding the surface area of a triangular pyramid. So this one we know is a triangular pyramid because its base is a triangle. So if its base is a triangle, that means there's only 3 sides, which means there's only 3 triangle faces, okay? Now, this particular triangle is not an equilateral triangle as far as I'm talking about the base itself. When you have an equilateral triangular pyramid, you would only need to find that once, that area once, and then just multiply it by the 4 sides. But this is not going to be the case. This is just a regular triangular pyramid. So we're going to do the same thing. We need to find the area of the base, and again, area is 1/2 base times height because this is a triangle. Let's see, my base of the triangle is 10, and the height is this line right here, which this arrow is pointing to be 8.7. Okay, so it's 1/2 10 times 8.7, and then half of 10 is 5. 5 times 8.7 is 43.5. Okay, so that's my area of the base. Then I'm going to find the area of the lateral face. I just abbreviated LF for lateral face. Okay, so this is actually showing that the base is an equilateral triangle. So that means all of these sides on the base triangle are 10. So that means your lateral face is going to have a base of 10, but your slant height is 14. Okay, so area equals 1/2 base times height, 1/2 a base of 10, and a height of 14. And I get my total to be, half of 10 is 5, 5 times 14 is 70. That's one lateral face. I have 3 of them, so I'm going to multiply that by 3, and I would get 210. My surface area is 43.5 plus 210 equals 253.5 meters squared. All right, that is all for surface area of pyramids. If you have any questions, please let me know. You have a textbook assignment for today's lesson, and then tomorrow there is a puzzle time worksheet on this lesson, and I'm actually giving you 2 days to complete that one. So come back for the next video, which will be on surface area of cylinders. Have a great day.